as lost as can be. You don't know me, so come and see the things I do all day. Sing, laugh, and play, writing my story, finding my way. In my head there's so much to explore, doing things I've never done before. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and hey, if you like me, maybe I'll do more. Hey guys, it's Katie, and you're watching In My Head. So, you know when you find that really good book that you just can't seem to put down? Well, that is the case for me this week. So one of my friends has this son-in-law, and he actually writes this book. Hold it the right way. The author's name is Austin J. Bailey. I've never met him, but I guess I'm part of his fan club because I keep getting all of his emails that tell me all of this awesome stuff about his books. So I read this just because I was told about it, and I am really into fantasy. I love Harry Potter a lot. Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. I've done Twilight. I enjoyed reading those books when they first came out. I haven't really gone back to them since then. The movies were, they were okay, I guess. I was there at the midnight showing of that. Anyway, back to this book. This, for me, it's really, I would put this in like the young, it says juvenile fiction, fantasy, and magic. So yeah, it's for kids. There's some intense scenes in there, but of course there's intense scenes in Harry Potter also. But it's just really good. It's a lot of just about, for me, it's about finding out who you are. Kind of just like a self-discovery type book. And the next book, which just came out today, which is called The Paradise Twins. For me, it's been, battling light and darkness, which it seems to be like that's how it is with, most books. There's always a light and a dark side to pretty much everything. But the thing that I like about this book, this is talking about fighting light and darkness that is inside of us. I'll get to that in a minute. Let me just tell you what the back of this book says, so you can kind of see if it might be something you'd be interested in reading. So there's this girl called Brinley, and she has spent most of her life lost in her own imagination, teaching bullfrogs to do gymnastics and pretending to be invisible. Now, when a magic bell from another world summons her across time and space on a journey to find her mother, she will discover real friendship, face true evil, and overcome her greatest fears in order to save the one she loves. This is really cool. I just really like it. She kind of traveled from Earth to a totally different world, and it's just everything that you know about fantasy is in this world. There are witches and mages and magical powers and ogres and trolls and maybe even dragons. Maybe not in this book, but in the next book, hopefully I can show you a picture. I've really been enjoying this book so far. And I actually had to stop reading to put this on for you. So there is this prince called Hugo. And that's in this book. He was always fascinated about mages and the magic that they possess. He's actually the prince in this world. And, he actually is able to find more out about the mages. Not being too spoilerish, hopefully. But let me tell you how the author describes his second book, The Paradise Twins. When Hugo's dark half comes calling in the middle of the night, Cannon and the Mage of Wind take him on a whirlwind journey, literally. He must learn how to use his newfound power quickly in order to protect himself. Meanwhile, Brinley and her herald Tabitha are coming into their own as they search Aberdeen from one end to the other for the missing mages. They must all work together if they are going to find the mages in time to save her mother and combat the evil that is seeking to take over Aberdeen. And it is really cool. There's actually like a lot of different places that, for me, just reading the book have really like come to life, and I can like really see this place and all the different places that, you know, are in this world. And one thing that I like that's really cool is the mage mother is just that. She is like the mother or the protector of all of the mages. And she kind of has like this special connection with them. She can like read their minds and stuff. But she has this really, really cool place where she lives. And it's on the moon. Yeah, she lives on the moon. And only her and her mages and her herald, the person that she has to protect her, can get to it. So she just flies, up towards the moon, and like it describes that she like can feel the air thinning as she's going in there, but just as it's thinning, like it's like 2 seconds, and all of a sudden she's on the moon. But nobody else can get there, and it's just like this glass, awesome palace that's like really beautiful, like there's gold, and it's just really cool how it's described. And pretty much like anything, she wants to happen, or if she's like, oh my gosh, I wish I knew how to get around this place, and then a map pops up, I'm just like, man, I totally wish that was me. Anyway, I really like this book. I highly recommend it. They are super inexpensive. I just saw what it was on Amazon to download. It's like $4. How much stuff can you actually get for $4 these days? Especially a book. Not very much. I don't even think many children books are only $5. At $4, man. But yeah, I really enjoy these books, so you should really check them out. Like really. Really do it. Alright, that's it. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl if you want. I guess that's a thing. And that's it.
In my head, you're as lost as can be.